PCC Motorsports is separating from the driver of the number 11 Lucas Oil Dirt late model car, Spencer Hughes. We have a press release here from Delph Communications. Following a steady 11th place performance in Saturday night's annual Pittsburgher at the sprawling Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway, PCC Motorsports and driver Spencer Hughes have announced today that this season will be their last year together. Citing a sharp rise in operating expenses, owner Craig Sims has recently made the decision to scale back his racing operation following the completion of the upcoming Dirt Track World Championship. The Hope, Indiana-based super late model team still has 2 events left on their schedule in 2023. The Coors Light Fall Classic at Why Not Motorsports Park in Spencer's hometown of Meridian, Mississippi on October 13th through 14th, and the aforementioned $100,000 to win Dirt Track World Cup at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio on October 20 to 21. Or I think it's Dirt Track World Championship, which will wrap up the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series slate of events. And then we have a quote here from Sims. He says, "First off, I think of Spencer Hughes as a son and all of the guys that have worked on the car as part of our family. It all comes down to the rising costs of our sport. It costs twice as much now as it did when we started this team 3.5 years ago with Hudson O'Neal driving the car. When it comes down to it, it just doesn't make any financial sense anymore. Hopefully everything works out for Spencer and he lands on his feet somewhere that can help him keep progressing in this sport. I greatly appreciate his dedication and talent behind the wheel, the hard work of each of our crew guys that we had this year and in the past. And, of course, all of our great sponsors. PCC Motorsports would definitely not have been possible without each one of our valued sponsors and our product supporters." Spencer piloted the number 11 PCC Motorsports machine in 76 different events so far in 2023 and racked up 8 top 5s and 29 top 10s throughout the year. In ultra-competitive Lucas Oil late model Dirt Series action, Spencer accumulated 6 top 5 efforts and 22 top 10 performances, which currently puts him 12th in the latest version of the National Series point standings. The Meridian, Mississippi Hot Shoe has found victory lane twice in 2023, both aboard different race cars at Why Not Motorsports Park, as he won in an open wheel modified back on March 4th and in a 604 crate late model on August 5th. Hughes says this. He says, "It's disappointing, but when Craig Sims broke down the numbers and showed me the budget, I don't blame him one bit. The costs have just skyrocketed and we didn't have the type of season that we wanted to have, but that wasn't from lack of effort. I can promise you that. There were a lot of late nights and sleepless nights trying to put our heads together to find that extra speed, but we just couldn't hit on anything. I'll always think of Craig and Shannon Sims as family and can't thank them enough for allowing me to live out my dream of racing full-time with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series the past 2 years." With the announcement today that he will be without a ride for 2024, Spencer Hughes will be returning back home to Mississippi following the completion of the Dirt Track World Championship and is looking to put a program together for next season. If you're interested in supporting Spencer and his racing efforts in any way, please don't hesitate to call or text. So we got his number there and his email there, spencerhughesracing2911@gmail.com. And then obviously you can find him on social media. And then there's Spencer Hughes. I was going to go through and point out his standings and everything, but they did that already in the press release here. But we do have this here from PCC Motorsports themselves. They say, "We wish Spencer, Ryder, and Caleb nothing but the best moving forward in 2024. They have all become like family, and we hope to remain that. It has been a great run with these boys, but unfortunately, with the rising cost of everything in racing, this only makes sense for us. If you would like to help Spencer 2024, please contact him directly." And they kind of quoted the press release there. So I do want to go here, and we will look at the points here. You can see he is in 12th. Spencer Hughes right there, 2,340 points behind current points leader Ricky Thornton Jr., who's absolutely just dominated the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series championship standing points this year. You can see he's 23 wins, 41 top 5s, 41 top 10s out of 51 starts. You compare that to Spencer Hughes, who has only 6 top 5s, 0 wins, 22 top 10s, and starting 53 feature races. So he's definitely not had as good of a season as someone like Ricky Thornton Jr. or Hudson O'Neal or Jonathan Davenport or Devin Rand, who are your top 4 there, even Brandon Overton up there and Tim McCready in 5 and 6 that were racing for that kind of top 4 spot for that to race for that championship spot. And then we can go over here and look here again. Just gives you a little bit easier breakdown here. 53 features, 0 wins, 6 top 5s, and 22 top 10s. He's 12th right now in the points, and has accrued 5,985 points, and he's 2,340 behind Ricky Thornton Jr. As they said, he has won 2 races this year in 86 events, 10 total top 5s, and 32 total top 10s. And obviously, that is not just Lucas Oil Dirt Late Model. That's across the dirt track spectrum here, according to My Race Pass. And he had those 2 wins at his home track, Why Not Speedway, in the modified and the crate late model. So I think Spencer Hughes is a pretty good, solid driver. He seems to get around a lot of the tracks that I've watched. He's usually in the hunt. There's been a couple times where they've had some mechanical failures that have put him behind, but he's usually up there. He does really good in the heat races. He qualifies pretty well. He's definitely a good driver. I think he'll land on his feet. Hopefully, he does get a new ride, or he builds out his own team or something like that. Because I think he can definitely compete. You can see, I mean, he's running top 12 with some of the best dirt late model drivers in the country. So he's definitely up there, and I look forward to seeing him hopefully back on the tour next year with a new team and out there competing and giving it his best and entertaining all of us on the dirt track. So that is what is happening with Spencer Hughes at the end of this season.